Hey friends, hey! Welcome back to my channel, Looking for a Sign. So we are going to be doing what is the karma of the person that has hurt you. So we are going to be doing their place, rather you have these placements, you or them, especially if you or them has this particular placement, their Saturn sign, okay? So we're going to start with Pisces first, okay? So if you or them have a Pisces placement, especially a Pisces Saturn, what is the karma for this person? We have legal issues. We have stripped of blessings. And then we have, will take years to recover what they lost at the bottom of the deck. So why is legal issues here? Why is legal issues here? I feel like they may, whatever this legal issue is, I feel like they're going to be forced to make a difficult, I don't feel like it's them being forced to make a difficult choice. I kind of feel like they're going to feel like something is unfair to them. I feel like they're going to be forced to be okay with a judgment that they don't think is fair. Yeah, because I got the 10 of Swords. This could be somebody that has Libra placements. Maybe you have Libra placements. I don't know. This could also be some type of divorce, breakup, something like that, because this is giving me somebody that's being forced to be okay with something that they're not really okay with, but they don't have a choice. They're having to take a loss. And I feel like the biggest reason that this loss is happening is somebody thought they were smarter than the other person. I feel like somebody's going through a divorce, or somebody's going to ask somebody for a divorce. Because I have the 10 of Swords with the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. This is making me feel like somebody does not get what they want at the end of the day. And I feel like this is somebody that maybe, and if this person is in a new situation, they could be having issues in a new situation. Because this is definitely giving, this looks like a divorce. There's some type of loss that is legally affecting something connected to someone. If you and this person have gone through a divorce and they have got reconnected with someone else or married to someone else, because it's giving an energy of somebody that feels like they chose wrong. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's really, especially with that Queen of Swords, it's really giving somebody that wishes they could take something back. I don't know. It's really giving divorce. I don't want to go there, but that's what it looks like. So stripped of blessings, current and future. Why is stripped of blessings here? I feel like if this person had a new job, listen, because I have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords, the King of Cups, which would be you, and the Sun. It's giving somebody is realizing that most of their blessings were tied to you. Now that that soul contract is done and over with, somebody is realizing that their blessings went with you. Or did you and this person get divorced? Because I feel like this person with the Hermit card here could be a Virgo placement or a Leo placement. Somebody here is trying to figure out I think that they're going to end up figuring it out, but it's giving me the energy of somebody is putting two and two together and realizing that their life was much more blessed when they were tied to you. This is somebody that is realizing that ever since you guys got divorced, or ever since you guys have, maybe you have, ended this soul contract or whatever you did or whatever's going on, it's given the energy of somebody realizing that ever since y'all have been done, their blessings are just not the same. And I feel like if let's say you and this person got divorced, I don't know, years ago, it's still given the energy of they're going through like another divorce or another legal issue that's making them feel like this would never have happened if I was still connected to Pisces placement. Sounds like a tricky situation to me. All right. So Aquarius placements. If you have Aquarius placements, you or them. What is the karma for whoever has Aquarius placements, you or them, especially in Aquarius Saturn? Fired from collaborations, project, and or job may also include a title, an award, a promotion being stripped from them. Regret and or remorse. Fired from a collaboration or project. Why is fired from a collaboration or project here? I feel like somebody definitely gets demoted. I feel like there was a particular, somebody's also taking a pay loss. This is giving somebody's having to be demoted, or somebody's having to go back towards an old job. Not for the pay, but because it's something that they were good at, or it was something that they're skilled at, have a degree in, but it's not really what they want. Yeah. I mean, it's given the energy of somebody who is demoted and having to go back towards something to make ends meet. But and even if it's them having to go back towards a job, or they're having to go back towards something, but it's something to where they're doing it for money. Somebody took a pay cut here. I'm sorry. There's a pay cut. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I also get an energy that somebody may have taken a job. Maybe this person took a job from you or took over a job because they thought, they're just being shady. I don't know. But this gives the energy of somebody that thought that it was worth what they did because they'd be able to make more money or whatever. But this is giving the energy of somebody who couldn't cut it. So they're demoted, or they were fired, or, they decide, like, we know we gave you the position, but you're not doing so well. This isn't working out. So like, we're just going to go ahead and let you go, because this person is taking a pay cut. And I get an energy of some of them may have had to go back towards a job they didn't want, or back towards a department they didn't like. Somebody's having to backtrack. So somebody, and it comes with a pay cut, but somebody is staying because they have to make ends meet or something like that. I don't know. It's giving like walk of shame. Like it's giving a supervisor who was really crappy to their people, and now they're no longer a supervisor. So now their coworkers are looking at them like they're shady. That's kind of what it's giving. Regret and or remorse. Why is this here? This is what I could tell you. If somebody moved in a very selfish way, maybe they took something from you, or they just did you grimy. Somebody regrets doing what they wanted to do for selfish reasons. Somebody is now aware that they were selfish and what they did. I feel like they already knew what they did was wrong. Yeah, somebody regrets the conflict and the chaos and the issues that they created. Could be a Pisces placement involved. I'm not saying this to get anybody happy. But if this is a love connection, somebody does regret interfering in a relationship or intervening in a reconciliation, because nothing about that connection between those two is turning out the way they like. If you and this person had your issues, but y'all were still cool and in love and you had a connection and blah, 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 and maybe you guys were on a break and this person came in and just thought, well, the way that they treat Aquarius placement, they're going to treat me like that. And they're not. They regret doing what they did to get your position. Because it's honestly giving, and I'm not trying to get anybody's hopes up here. Yeah, I'm not trying to get anybody's hopes up here. If you and this person are not talking, or you haven't made amends yet, it's kind of coming up that your friend or your ex or your family member is showing signs that they regret not making a better decision. They regret the conflict and the chaos, and they do want to reconcile or make amends with you, and they do have plans to do so. And I feel like whoever this other person is or whoever is involved, they can feel that. So they have regret and remorse. I'm telling you, somebody is coming in to reconcile or to make amends or to apologize. Somebody regrets not apologizing sooner. Because, I mean, and if this is not a third party situation, this is somebody that just regrets not apologizing sooner for taking the connection, the friendship, or whatever for granted. Because it's giving, they have a lot of conflict and chaos in their life. They've had a lot of drama and stuff going on in their life ever since. And there was something so balanced and so authentic and genuine about the connection the two of you had. For some of you guys, I feel like if you guys have kids together, they regret the way the connection is now with their kids. I don't know. It's giving somebody that just regrets not making amends when they had a chance, and now there's so much conflict. But I do see them unexpectedly rushing in to make amends or make something right. If this is a third party situation, the third party may be really intuitive, because I do kind of get an energy of a third party knowing that it's eating somebody up and somebody's going to make amends. So I guess that's their current. I don't know. You let me know down in the comments, because I just work here. That's messy. Okay, Capricorns. So if you have Capricorn placements, you or them or somebody here is Capricorn Saturn. All right. What is the karma for the person who hurt the Capricorn placement? We have being exposed. At the bottom of the deck, we have being publicly exposed and or embarrassed. We have constant void filling and searching for your energy inside of everyone. Why is constant void filling here? Okay. Somebody may have tried to fill the void with money, with women or men, relationships. I don't know, but it's still coming up like nothing is ever enough. They just don't have peace. The grass was not greener on the other side. Somebody felt like, I feel like somebody was chasing some form of success or chasing some level of fulfillment, it's not working. It's never enough, and they're constantly running into roadblocks. Nothing ever fills the void, which I feel like I'm also getting to. Somebody also feels like they're always fighting alone. There's nobody encouraging them. There's nobody pushing them. Somebody wanted to have some level of success without you to prove to you that they don't need you, but it's just not happening. And it's changing. Yeah, it's changing their perspective towards the role that you played in their life. There's something they can't do without you, or there's something that just doesn't hit the way it does before. I'm really getting a grass not greener on the other side. It's giving somebody doesn't have direction in their life. They don't have stability in their life. And I feel like they don't even know where to go to get it, to be honest. We have searching for your energy inside of everyone they meet. Why is searching for your energy inside of everyone they meet? Okay. I hate to say this, but this person may be sleeping with other people trying to build connections that way, and that's not working. I also feel like there is a lot of intellectual conversation, passion, and somebody is realizing that it was your energy and your vibe, not just your sex. If you guys have had sex, if you guys have not had sex, this is just somebody that feels like your presence or your energy or just what you brought to the connection is not something to be replaced. This is somebody that felt like if I found one person like that, then of course I can find another one. But I get an energy too of this happened because you have cut them off. You stopped talking to them or you cut them off. And you're just living your life. You're not worried about them. You're not concerned about them. And now this is somebody who is realizing that they can't replace you. They can't replace not just you, but also your perspective on things, your raw truth, the way you talk about things, the conversations that y'all had. Somebody is just having a really hard time trying to find like I don't know, it's giving like grass not greener on the other side. It's giving if I knew then what I know now type of vibes. Because it's also giving Capricorn always knew what to do in times like this. Capricorn always knew how to handle these situations. Capricorn always knew how to present something better or how to clean up, a situation or the perspective that Capricorn would give. It's more than just a physical thing. Even if they may have thought it was just physical, this is somebody that's realizing that you were more than just something physical, and they can't even get the vibe back. They can't find your vibe anywhere. Like, why would you even, I don't know. People are weird. All right. Sagittarius placements or Sagittarius Saturn. Sagittarius placement, Sagittarius Saturn. Constant guilty conscience. Debts piling up. Bottom of the deck, we have a lack of business hours and or work hours. So we have debts piling up. Why is debts piling up here? Why are debts piling up here? There is some type of stability that you brought to the table. There's a perspective that you brought to the table. I feel like there's a contribution. There is some type of stability that you brought to the table that you no longer bring to the table. I feel like if this person was always spending money or putting themselves in an effed up position, you would help them find a way out of that. This person, it's like their debts are piling up because they don't have stability. They don't have the income. They don't have somebody who is leveling them out, giving them advice or telling them like, hey, you're overspending, or, you know, like that's what it's giving. I feel like somebody's debts are also piling up because somebody is an emotional spender. Somebody is not emotionally stable. Somebody's trying to fill a void with stuff and that's not working. Somebody's perspective is changing because, I don't know, it's giving, somebody is realizing life is a lot harder without you. It's giving, they felt like you were controlling and they felt like you were doing the most. And now they're like, now I see why Sagittarius placement was kind of controlling and always on my butt, because that kind of kept me in line. I'm also getting somebody's debts are piling up too because of a car. I don't know if somebody got a car that they truly cannot afford, that they could afford at one time and they can't now, or somebody, it's a situation where somebody's debts are piling up because they had to fix a car, because that looks like that too. But it's also looking like you always knew how to fit. If they messed up money wise, you would know how to help them fix it, and you're not doing that. But somebody, their debts are piling up because somebody has a car issue or they have a car that they can't afford. Why is constant guilty conscience here? The tables have turned. Oh, especially, yeah, especially if you have kids with this person. Somebody has a guilty conscience with how they did somebody that they have children with, the action that they took. I got the devil here. Could be a Capricorn placement or a Libra Taurus placement. Somebody regrets, somebody feels guilty about the toxicity of, yeah, because you've cut them off. You're very cold towards them. You're no longer nurturing. You may have been nurturing and loving and caring and just more understanding than what this person deserved, but now you are more cold, you are detached, you are only, yeah, you're only worried about yourself. This person now feels isolated. They feel isolated, lonely. They feel completely cut off from you. Even if you guys live in the same house, it's giving the energy of somebody that just feels like they don't even know you anymore. They thought they did. They don't know you anymore. And it's like, that's maybe how you felt about this person. Somebody's really worried, especially if there was cheating that was going on too. Because you're not talking to this person, or you've cut them off. There's some type of toxicity, negativity. Like this person thought you were always going to be attached to them. They didn't think that you had the power to go from nurturing and loving and having a soft spot for them to completely cutting them off and standing on business. So they have a guilty conscience because that's not really why they moved the way they did. If they would have known that their actions would result in you going from the Empress to the Queen of Swords, they would have never did what they did, is what it's giving. So they really regret their actions because of the result. Isn't it funny how that works? But clearly that's their karma. People are freaking weird. All right. On to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. placement. Scorpio, yeah, Scorpio placements. Okay, so if you have Scorpio placements, you are them, or Scorpio Saturn, you are them. What is the karma? What is this karma for the Scorpio placements? Something they did or said continues to haunt them. We have money stagnant. I'm going to take it because they did kind of come out together. But it says, God may not be done with you yet, but I am. Closing out a karmic cycle for good, soul contract complete. We have money stagnant. Honestly, woo, Scorpio, I always get such strong messages for Scorpio placements when I do these readings. You and a few other signs. Ooh, goodness. I'm already getting downloads for that one. But let's start with something they said or did continues to haunt them. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what they did, but I do feel like whatever, I feel like their life, things in their life were going well or moving forward rather quickly for whatever reason. That's come to a stop. Yeah. Ooh, again, I get money. Somebody's money is not good. Something they said or did haunts them. Okay. I know what this card says, but I'm honestly getting, it says something they said or did continues to haunt them. I'm getting something they didn't say or do continues to haunt them. And I feel like what they didn't say is they didn't make amends or a conversation. This is somebody that instead of having a conversation that should have been had, this is somebody that decided to do closure. They decided to do silent treatment and delay closure from what they thought they were delaying closure. Somebody wanted the upper hand, and they felt the only way to have the upper hand is by not giving you what they felt you wanted. So they decided to match energy. You may not have been speaking to this person because you felt like they owe me an apology or they owe me a conversation. And this person felt like, well, if they're not talking to me, I'm not talking to them. They thought that they were matching your energy. And they thought over time that you would eventually fold. But I feel like they're starting to realize that they went about something the wrong way. And that there's a different way they could have went about something. But it's almost like they know that they made an effed up choice. Yeah, somebody is like, I should have rushed in when I had the chance because now I don't have the chance. So somebody had the chance to make things right and they didn't, and that haunts them because now it's like you're avoiding them, or now you cut them off. Now you don't want to deal with them at all, or they don't have access to you. So now it's giving, I wish I would have told them what I wanted to tell them or what I knew I needed to tell them when I had the opportunity. And honestly, I really get an energy of like plagued with guilt. I do. It's like plagued with guilt. They thought they had more time to release this burden off of their soul, is what I'm hearing, off their soul. And so they thought they were going to go tit for tat with you and match energy. Maybe they have not met a true Scorpio placement because don't nobody hold a grudge. And I'm not saying it's right, but don't nobody hold a grudge harder than Scorpio who don't F with you no more. So I guess that's a look around and find out moment for them. Go ahead and comment go ahead and like this and comment in the chat if you resonate with that. So we have God may not be done with you yet, but I am. We have money is stagnant. I feel like a lot of their, look, I see somebody with car problems. Somebody is putting money into a car. I also see that their life is not progressing. Again, 5 of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that thought they had more time. This is somebody that thought they had more time. Honestly, I'm getting an energy of every time they do you grimy, it affects their money in some type of way. And I'm just getting an energy of this is somebody that thought they had more time to make things right. But I have God may not be done with you yet, but I am. So it's giving you've already moved on. So now this person feels like all of the burden is left onto them. Because this is no longer a shared burden. You've closed out this cycle. You're no longer playing this game with them. You're no longer going back and forth with them. This person is trying to understand what happened. It's like you may have done a cord cutting or separated yourself from this person and they don't understand what happened. Because this is somebody that is very petty, very back and forth, very tit for tat, very, I'm going to do what I need to do at all costs. This is somebody that was delaying the closure or delaying making amends at all costs. But now it's giving, I feel like they feel an impulsive need to rush in and conversate, but there's a blockage. And it feels like the blockage, is that they don't energetically have access to you, because this is giving, you've learned what you needed to learn from this situation. So the soul contract is done. I do still feel like their money is stagnant. And if you were ever helping this person out with money, they no longer have access to your help. Listen, I cannot make this up. 10 of Swords. This is really giving somebody is about to come crashing down. This is somebody that the soul contract has ended. They're still holding on to this. And I feel like the biggest hit that they're taking is with their money. The biggest hit that they're taking is with their money. And I feel, I don't know why I get this. This is very random, but I do kind of get an energy that for some of you, you're about to get a better job or make more money or something like that. And it's giving the energy of this person. It's like their money becomes stagnant and your money starts doing better. I also feel like this person isn't going to see this coming. Guys, help me out here. Because I feel like this person had access to money. I don't know if they married somebody with money or they're dealing with somebody with money. But it's giving, I cannot make this up. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Somebody here had access to money. And they may have been energetically like holding you hostage. But there's some type of level up that you... Really? Look, there's some type of level up that you're going through that includes your finances. And it's like this person feeling some type of way because... I don't know. It's giving like they just don't have access. I also feel like they can't affect your finances. I don't know what I'm getting that for. I don't know how this person may have been able to affect your finances, but it's giving they no longer have any way, even energetically, to affect your finances. I hate to ramble, guys, but if y'all are new here, one thing I do very well is I channel. And I'm getting, listen, please comment in the chat if this makes sense to you, because I'm getting a strong feeling that this is somebody that may have destiny swapped with you or attempted to, and that may have upped their money or increased their money for a short period of time. I feel like I feel like it's no longer in effect, or maybe you've taken your destiny back or something, because this is giving the soul contract is done and there's nothing that they can do energetically that can affect your money or it can affect your funds, or because you have removed it and closed out the contract. I don't know. It's like things are going back to the way they're supposed to, which is this person. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to specific Scorpios now, but it's just giving an energy of like the soul contract is ended, and so now their money is being affected. Whatever they did to energetically be connected to your abundance, they're no longer connected to your abundance now. They're going to have to use their own energy, their own energetic frequency to get, their ish together. That's messy. Good child. I just work here. Let me know in the chat though, Scorpio, because that got messy, Scorpio placements. That was messy. But y'all, listen. Y'all never disappoint. I swear, y'all never disappoint. So we're going on to the Libra placements. If you have Libra placements, you are them. If you have Libra placements, you are them. So what do we have if you have Libra placements? You are them, especially a Libra Saturn. What is the karma for this person? Going through hardest moments alone is down on the deck. You're the only placement so far, Libra, where 2 cards fell out for each one. Oh, please go. If you have Scorpio placements, please go check Scorpio. If you have Scorpio placements and Libra placements, let me know in the chat. I repeat, if you are a Libra placement with Scorpio placements, especially a Scorpio Saturn, please go look at Scorpio's reading. I felt like I was going on a tangent. First card for the karma. Your ancestors have stepped in on your behalf. They don't play about you. Spiritual jail. That's the first card. The second card. Wallowing in despair. Intention, spell work, evil eye backfires. And I said in Scorpio's reading, I was literally channeling. And I said, if this person has tried to destiny swap with you, or this person has tried to get a hold of your money or your abundance in some way because of your soul contract, you have closed out a contract, or you have reversed the destiny swapping, or whatever they've done to you, you're going to start seeing more money come in. You're going to start seeing more abundance come in. And this person is going to have to rely on their own energy. That soul contract is closed out. I'm telling you, please go look at Scorpio's reading. So we have your ancestors have stepped in on your behalf. Your ancestors have stepped in on your behalf. In spiritual jail. Why is that here for the person's karma? I feel like intuitively their soul, well, I said it, so, but I feel like intuitively, maybe on a soul level, because I said it, whoever they were working with, maybe they hired somebody, I don't know, but it's giving, I hate this so much. It's giving somebody went against you for selfish reasons. It's giving, I feel like for some of you, you may have 3 ancestors in particular that really came together to handle somebody. And I have the Queen of Cups here. I'm telling you, some of you guys have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces placement, but big emphasis on Scorpio placement. Because it's giving, you are now free to collaborate with spirit. There's some type of upgrade. There's more money. There is promotion. There, I just get like glow up energy, because sometimes my 3 of Pentacles, that's my upgrade. That's my glow up. That sometimes that's my card for that. But 3 of Pentacles is also collaboration. So sometimes, depending on the spread, like this spread, this is giving me, if you have social media, if you do something, you know, in the public, right? This is giving the energy that there's some type of success. The things that you've been trying to manifest, the things that you've been trying to make happen, okay? If you have felt a lot of blockages or a lot of resistance that is not due to your own self-sabotaging behaviors or due to your own core beliefs that you need to work out, it's just giving things are going to be a lot easier to get through. Because what it's giving is part of their karma is they're going to watch you glow up with these gifts that spirit has particularly given to you in such a way that people are just going to know that has to be spirit, that has to be the universe, that has to be God, that has to be her ancestors, his or her ancestors, right? It's giving the energy of this person's going to have to watch, and there's nothing that they can do energetically. Even if they paid someone to do something, even if they prayed for your downfall, they're stuck. They're stuck. It's like they're watching you, because it's giving the energy of like they feel like it's not fair. Why do they get everything they've wanted? They're getting. How come everything's 4 of Wands? You guys could be moving too, but I'm getting things coming together. Magician, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, things are going to start falling into place very soon. I'm getting like May, June, and throughout the year. But the resistance that you felt before, you're not going to be feeling. The reason why, this person is restricted. They're in spiritual jail, and your ancestors play a big part in it. It's like they had their time to have fun, especially if this person was seemed like they were getting all their wishes met. This is somebody that stepped on the little people to get to the top, did real grimy stuff to get all the things that they wanted. And you're just like, here I am working my butt off. And, not that I'm trying to compare, but it's giving you redirecting that energy towards self, worrying about yourself, but constantly running into blockages. Well, these blocks are being removed. This person's hands are tied. I'm also seeing somebody that's being forced to sit on their hands. Wallowing in despair, intentions, spell work, evil eye backfires. Man. Look, if somebody did send you evil eye, spell work, whatever, they did it for the purpose of winning at all costs. They were told or they knew of what the consequences could be, but they felt like if it's going to put me in the winning position, it's worth it. So I'll do it. Not realizing, again, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. That's the 8 of Swords. That is also my card of jail, spiritual jail. Not realizing that it wasn't just 3D consequences. There were spiritual consequences. The Sun card. That is truth. That is something being illuminated. So I feel as though the wallowing in despair is because this person knows damn well what happened. What happened was your ancestors have blocked some type of negative intention that this person has sent. And they know that what they're going through, their money. I'm going to say it again. Y'all are coming into some money. There's money that you guys are coming in. There's money that you're receiving. And I feel like this person doesn't have access to it, or that include. For some of y'all, this is somebody that you had children with, or a father figure. Could be a boss. I don't know. But I have the Emperor with the Nine of Swords, and that came out together. This is somebody who knew that they were wrong when they did it, but they wanted to win at all costs. Five of Swords. This is somebody that's very petty, somebody that's very sneaky, and they're going to do whatever they have to do. They knew this was going to cause you heartache. Three of Swords. I don't think that they were expecting for it to actually backfire on them. I don't. I think that they felt very good, because the Sun card is here. They felt very good that, you know what, this is what I want, and this is whatever. I feel like they may have paid somebody to do this with the Six of Pentacles. This is giving the energy of, yes, this has backfired, and now this person regrets it. Their stability has taken a hit. I feel like, I really feel like this person is going to have to watch you come into some money. And not just money. For some of you, I feel like it's money because with the Strength card, I feel like your money specifically and your abundance may have been restricted. And this person liked you. It's giving like they liked having control. Man, Five of Wands, right as I was getting ready to say it. They liked having some type of influence or control over your finances. I can't make this. You can't even see that. We got the Ace of Pentacles. This is an energy of you guys getting more money. I just said this. This person has to watch you come into more money. I don't know what it is. This person doesn't want you financially stable. This person doesn't want, for some of you, it's also, you're going to deal with somebody with money or what. I'm not going to keep talking. It's Nine of Pentacles. So the karma for this person is, even if it's energetically, and they don't have to be paying somebody to do spell work on you. This could be somebody that's just hating on you. But whatever it is that they were doing it, and it was energetically affecting you and your progress. And that is being removed because now your ancestors have stepped in. They tired of playing these games. They have fully restricted this person. But with the wallowing in despair, this person knows exactly why everything in their life is kind of like hit a wall and there's stagnancy. They know it. They're wallowing in despair because as they're watching you, I'm telling you, I'm gonna say this right now, Libra placements. I really get between now and the next 3 months, things are going to be going so good for you that like you're almost going to feel like it's unbelievable. Like you're almost going to feel like I'm afraid to enjoy this because what if it gets taken from me? Like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Start working on that now. Start healing that now, because I'm telling you, things really are getting ready to align for you in a really amazing way. But part of this person's karma, your ancestors, for whatever reason, want them to see that they don't have that type of power over you. It's like somebody that is watching you have the life that they feel they deserve, or they feel like is there. I don't know, but I feel like this person caused a lot of energetic blockages for you that you've either removed or you have removed or something, because it's giving the energy of somebody who is frustrated that they're run out of options. I get their hands are tied. I keep getting their hands are tied and somebody being forced to sit on their hands. This is somebody that is forced to watch you essentially have like the glow up of a lifetime, and there's absolutely nothing that they can do. And it eats at them. And part of it is they know what's happening. They know it's their karma. They know that it's because of what they did, how they did it, how they went about it. It doesn't have to be a romantic person. This could even be a friend. This could be a boss. This could be whatever. But I'm telling you, it's just about to get real good for you on a consistent basis because the blockages are being removed. And this person is going to have to watch the blockages be removed. That is part of their biggest karma. And if you have an ancestor altar, I behoove you to give an offering, sit with them and thank them. You should do that anyway, but especially if you have Libra or Scorpio placements, because baby, they are showing out on your behalf. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That is, whew. All right. All right, Virgo placements. If you have Virgo placements, you or them, or if one of you guys has a Virgo Saturn, especially, what is the karma of that person? These two things together. Okay. We have watched you in a successful relationship, but I also heard job. I don't know. So we have gossiped about and unable to change the way people view you. Hates that people look up to you, love you, or see you in high regard. Those came out together, so I'm taking them together. And then we have forced into shadow work. So gossiped about and unable to change the way people view you. Why is that here? The World card. This could be happening online. Doesn't have to be online, but I do get an energy of out in the open. So this could be out at work too, or in a friend circle, but somebody has to watch how people just adore you. I'm getting to, this is giving like a new project, a new opportunity. It's like, yeah. Ooh. Look, if you had, okay, there may have been some type of delay in the karma that this person receives, but I'm getting an energy of you get the last laugh at the end of the day and you get the closure, because what it's giving is you get to go towards a new opportunity or something new that somebody may have tried to make it seem was never going to happen for you, or really talked about the opportunity, or maybe it's a new job and you're like, yo, I'm sick of this, I'm a new job, and they're like, oh, they can't qualify for nothing else because they've been here for X amount of time. It's giving somebody is having to eat their words in a public way. It's giving, I really feel like people gonna want to gossip with this person, or this person wants to gossip with people, or cat with, kiki with people, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's giving, well, they ain't never done nothing to me. 10 of Cups. They've always been cool. Every time they come in here, we ain't got a problem with them. They come to the break room, they get their coffee and, whatever. So I ain't got a problem. Because we have the Nine of Swords. It's giving the energy of this person is just being childish. And I feel like if you have mentioned to other people why you think that this person doesn't like you or whatever, this person is getting frustrated because they're trying to bring up new reasons as to why y'all may not get along or why there is beef. And this person is a little frustrated that people may see that it's just them being childish, or it may be them feeling like they fear that whatever they're saying, people don't see that. So it's like, why do you keep bothering Virgo placement? What's the deal? So it's like, yeah, they're not able to change the way people see you, and that really bothers them. I also feel like whatever they said about you, I'm telling you, you about to get a new job or a new opportunity that completely goes against whatever they said your work ethic is, or who you are as a person, or something like that. I'm telling you, either you or them has Virgo placements. I said what I said. Forced into shadow work. Why is that here? There's some type of stability that they're losing. Somebody may be losing a job. And this is a job that they worked hard for. And they may be losing their job too, because some type of truth communicate. What is this? I feel like the truth about this was destined to happen. This was destined to happen. I feel like the truth about how somebody comes off like they have good productivity, like they're responsible, like they're good with routine. But one, I feel like somebody may be dealing with somebody at work or I know this is really detailed. Don't take it if it doesn't make sense. Somebody may get caught doing something they're not supposed to in their car that causes them to lose their job or causes them for people to completely change how they view them. I really feel like somebody loses a job because I feel like somebody loses their stability and loses a chance at keeping a routine, or they lose a chance at, yeah, they don't see this coming. Somebody is getting fired. I feel that way. I feel like somebody gets fired. And it's somebody that does feel untouchable and does feel like it's somebody feels untouchable. Somebody feels like everybody likes me, so I get a pass. Somebody's having an ego death. This shadow work is wrapped around an ego death. I'm telling you, somebody is going to lose their job, and it's going to cause them to reevaluate things about themselves. Like, I thought I was untouchable and I'm touchable, and now I need to evaluate, how did I get here? Somebody's ego is really big. Somebody's having some type of ego death. I also feel like somebody also may be having some type of clarity about something that they thought was like a twin flame connection, or they thought they were destined to be with. I don't feel like it's going the way that they thought it was going to go. This could also be a job. I just feel like somebody's stability is getting ready to be taken from them, and then they're forced to see the truth. And the truth is that this was destined to happen this way for them to really learn, for them to really become a better person. So somebody is realizing that they're losing some type of stability, they're losing a job or the opportunity to progress further, and they're realizing that this had to happen in order for them to become a better person, to become a better coworker, a better boss. That's what it looks like. It feels real messy, so I don't know what the heck y'all going through over there, but that's a little messy. All right, Leo placements. If you have Leo placements, you or them, or a Leo Saturn, you or them, what is their karma? What is their karma? These two came out together, so I'm going to take them together. Woo, child. Somebody here could have Pisces placements. I think that came out for Pisces. I don't fully remember. Maybe Aquarius. So I don't know. Maybe you want to check those placements. So we have rejected and watching you in a successful relationship. And then we have reaping what they have sown all at once. So we have rejected and watching you in a successful relationship. I'm also hearing job. I don't know. Rejected and watching you in a successful relationship. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Well, first of all, I already get an energy. If this is okay, this is somebody. Yeah. Okay. So I get an energy of with rejected and watching you in a successful relationship. You're going to be in some type of relationship or in a position where you're an eligible bachelor or bachelorette, and it's giving the energy of this person. And mind you, Nine of Pentacles, this is giving me the energy that you are successful, you are making money, you are in some type of glow up stage. Things are looking good for you. Now this person wants to reconcile. If this is not a romantic thing, this person now wants to make amends, apologize. It's giving, I want a way in so that I can be a part of your celebration. I want to celebrate with you, kind of sort of thing. But it's giving, but it's giving, you've kind of given up on this by the time this person comes in, and you do reject them because it's like, I've already moved on. Things in your life have changed. It's giving this person, I just feel like by the time this person comes in, you're on a path where you're on like your destiny point. It's given the energy of this person wants to stop your growth. This person wants to ride your coattails. This person wants to be part of this, but you've already moved on. You no longer have a soft spot for this person. You're no longer worried about this person. So this person just spies on you, and they have to watch you be successful rather than a successful relationship with a person, or a successful relationship with your career, with your job. It's like they just have to watch you be successful in some type of way, and all they can do is watch. They don't have access to you. The audacity to even think that, like, people are weird. So we have reaping what they have sown all at once. This could be somebody you have kids with, or a father figure or a boss. Yeah, sorry. I got the Emperor and the Empress, so this could be a husband and wife, or ex-husband, ex-wife. We have King of Cups. A lot of people here. I do feel like this is a situation where somebody's pride and ego takes a hit all at once, because it is kind of giving an energy of somebody is having to deal with somebody not being able to let go of their past. Somebody is taking a hit financially. I'm also getting, if somebody is dealing with somebody just for money, that's also part of their karma, because now something's up with their money. But it's giving, I'll be doggone. You know what it's giving? It's giving somebody has an ego death because they take a hit all at once. It's like somebody's job takes a hit, somebody's finances take a hit. Somebody feels like they just don't have it like they did. And this is also giving the energy of somebody, when they lose their job, when they lose the money, when they don't have the type of options that they once had, or the status, heavy on the status. But I feel like somebody loses their status because they don't have the kind of money that they once had before. So the illusion that they've been given, that they're, that they have all this money, that, they have all these connections, and that they're networking, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and all these streams of income, all that comes crashing down. And it's giving the energy of, so I hate to say this, but it's giving an energy of somebody realizing that somebody doesn't want them for them. They only wanted them for their money, or they only wanted them for what they could do for them. I also get an energy and a vibe here of when somebody has an ego death, that's why reaping what they have sown all at once. for some, I hate this. Because I hate it, but for some of you guys, this is a third party because I have the Emperor, the Empress, and the King of Cups here. And the Three of Pentacles. So, I mean, take what resonates, leave the rest. But I don't just see that this is with couples, okay? This could also be with the work situation, because I see that here. But what I see in general is that somebody takes a hit with their money, with their work, with their options, with their networking, with the way that people view them. And what they think, well, at least I have this support system here to ride out this dark time with me. The Tower, Seven of Cups. No, they don't. This is somebody that they're reaping what they've sown all at once. Ace of Swords. Because the truth about something comes out. So it's like somebody's having to deal, their karma is having to deal with something all at once. And it's giving, they kind of have to go through it alone because somebody is not as support. It's like somebody was only giving that type of support or had their back because of what they could do for them. And now that they're in a low spot and there's nothing they can do for them, they feel like, well, all the things I've done for you, I know that you'll have my back through this tough time. And this person's like, well, you know, and maybe that's how this person made you feel. Maybe this person at one time made you feel alone, left you at a really crazy time because it's giving what they did to you happens to them, but all at once. So they may have done this over a period of time, but they're not afforded that luxury. That everything happens to them all at once. Just take what resonates. And if it's not a third party situation, I still feel like it's like they lose their job. They don't have enough money for their bills. You know, they're suffering in their relationships because there's not enough money. It's like there's something back to back to back. Goodness gracious. All right, Cancers, Cancer placements. All right, Cancer placements. If you have Cancer placements, you are them. What is the karma for the Cancer placement, especially if they have a Cancer Saturn? What is their karma? Transportation issues, constant guilty conscience. Constant guilty conscience. Ooh. This could be somebody that didn't do right in a family situation. With the Ten of Cups here. Doesn't have to be that though. I just feel like somebody realizes that they self-sabotage something that was really good, that was worth investing in, that could have been fixed. This could be a job, an opportunity, whatever this is. Somebody, listen. Somebody's karma is somebody got caught. I don't even think it's so much coming. It's so much getting caught. The energy that I pick up is that the truth about why they self-sabotage or why they ruined a good thing may have come to light, and it could have to do with something else that they were investing in. Maybe they invested more in their money, their time, how they spent their resources than what they did with the things that mattered. This person feels guilty for what they invested in because they didn't invest in what they should have. This person made a promise to you to invest in something, to progress forward in something, But this is somebody that either took your money, took your time, took your, maybe even your love. Okay. But it's looking like this is somebody that invested elsewhere because they thought that that would be a more lucrative opportunity than with you. And I feel like it blew up in their face and they feel guilty about that. This was somebody that was being selfish, trying to win at all costs. They was only worried about themselves. And now they know that you don't have a soft spot for them. If you do have a soft spot for them, they don't feel like it's still there. And for some of you, if this is a romantic situation, they feel like there's someone else in the picture. If there's not someone else in the picture, this person just feels like you have better options. They just feel really guilty about how they went about something because it didn't work out for them. And now you know the truth. So they may have been telling you one thing, but you found out the truth of why they didn't invest or what they invested in or what they did. And that's what they feel guilty. They feel guilty because you know the truth of why they didn't keep their promise or why they didn't keep their word, or it's like the truth about what really happened. I don't feel like it's really, in this case, let me know in the comments, Cancer placements. In this case, it's not giving me what they actually did. It's giving the energy of it's the principle behind it. So somebody has a guilty conscience because there's the principle behind something that they did, and they know that they went against what they truly wanted, and now you know the real reason as to why. I feel like they feel more guilty about being exposed than you knowing the truth. I don't know. I just don't feel like this is a very vulnerable person. This person likes to be in control. It's really giving, I don't like this person. It's giving somebody that doesn't, they want to be, they either have to be seen as the victim or they have to be seen as the most perfect person in the world. There is no either or between them. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense, because that's too much going on. All right, we have transportation issues. Why is transportation issues here for their karma? Somebody bought something against your better judgment, their better judgment. And again, it's giving, they just wanted to win at all costs. This is somebody that just wanted to do what they wanted to do. They're having transportation issues, and I don't think they have the money to take care of it. What is their karma here? If this person lives at a distance, from you, I feel like that is their karma as well, because whatever they feel guilty about or whatever is going on with them, it's like they'd have to travel to you to see you in person. This is somebody that wants to see you in person to get on the same page because they do have such a guilty conscience. There's something about this time that's different. There's something up with the transportation. They can't get to you. This is, and their karma here. Okay, so when I say they can't get to you, I don't know if it has to do with their money. But I don't know, because the way this is looking, I don't know if it's they don't have the money to come out and see you because they're having transportation issues, or if the issue is they have the money to come see you, but they can't take time off work. There's something here where they feel very restricted and they feel like this isn't something that they can fix without seeing you in person. If this is somebody that you can see in person because they live locally, maybe the town over, it's giving they have to pay for car repairs, or they don't have the money for car issues, or their car taking longer than normal. There's something that's preventing them from getting to you. That's what it looks like. Because with the Magician and the Two of Cups here, it's giving, I need to be in front of you in order to, I don't want to say manipulate you, but it's giving, I need you to see my face as I talk to you so you know it's real. Like they feel like they would know how to get you guys on the same page if you guys were in person, but there's something preventing you guys from being in person. If this is not a romantic situation, I'm still going to say the same thing. Something is preventing this person from having some type of conversation with you in person. They want to talk to you in person, but they can't. That's messy. What the hell? Oh, did I forget to write your time? No, I wrote it down. Okay. All right, Gemini placements. All right, Gemini placements. What is your karma? What is your karma? The karma for whoever has Gemini placements, you or them, or especially a Gemini Saturn. We have constant void filling and regret or remorse. Somebody is definitely searching for something. But I feel like whatever they're searching for, they're searching because they don't want to deal with the demons that they're dealing with. Somebody thought that something was going to fill a void, or something was going to, over time, that's going to help me get over Gemini, or over time, this could be somebody who's spending money on something, or this is somebody who's just working more. This is giving like I'm going to just say it. Something's going on with their money. Something that they thought would fill a void. Maybe it is a promotion. Maybe it is some type of monetary upgrade. It's not going to come when expected. So this person may be banking on this to come in because once I get this money, I can go on this trip, or once I get this money, I can buy this new car, or once I get this money, I just heard BBLs, but take what resonate. It's like they're waiting for something to come in because once I get this, I can do this and I'll feel so much better about myself, or then I'll be able to buy this and this, right? That will take away my focus and I won't be worried about Gemini placement anymore. But it doesn't come in when expected, forcing this person to have to deal with this void longer than expected. Because whatever they're trying to invest in is tied to their happiness, which is sad. I got the 9 of Wands in reverse, so it's fighting a losing battle. Whatever they're going to do to constantly try to fill this void, it's going to keep getting delayed. And then once they do get it, and I feel like this is multiple things, not just one, but one of the biggest things is they're waiting for some type of money to come in so that they can spend money on something that they feel like will give them more confidence or make them feel better, or just, put them in a better financial position, whatever it is. It's something that they are doing to avoid dealing with the issues that you guys are going through, and that's going to be delayed. So that means they're going to have to deal with these feelings for longer than expected, and that's going to be tough on them. And then even when they get it, 9 of Wands, it's like it's fighting a losing, 9 of Wands in reverse. It's fighting a losing battle. It still doesn't work. And I ain't got this money, or now I got this new car payment, or I spent this money on this surgery, and I don't even care about it anymore. Like, it's something to where they're searching for everything outside of themselves, and it's not working. They're fighting a losing battle. We have regret and remorse. Regret and remorse. Why is that here? They regret not committing to you. They regret not making your life easier when they had the opportunity, because y'all got beef. They regret fighting you on creating some type of balance. There's some type of balance that they didn't want to give you, or some type of balance. It was a power struggle here. Rather, it was with money or egos, but they regret not giving it to you now. Okay, because this person feels like this is past the point of healing. And what do I mean by that? It's giving, there's something different about this particular time than other times. This is somebody that they went too far. No matter what it was, it's giving it went too far, and they know they can't come back from this. So they regret testing your boundaries in a way that they can't come back from. I say this with love because this is a safe space, but you may have put up with way more than you should have with this person, because this person feels like out of everything else we've been through, this. I feel like they don't know how to approach this, because I have the Star, the Page of Swords, but then I have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords, when he's upright, he is very, those are big changes. That person is flying into action. They don't even have their armor on all the way. They just trying to get there. But in reverse, this person knows they need to take action, but they're almost passive aggressive about it. Like Page of Swords, they're searching for, they don't even know how to approach the situation. They don't know what to do with this. Yeah. And I hate to say this. I mean, with the Lovers and the Six of Pentacles, it makes me feel like this person just thought you would always give to this situation. They just didn't think that they're Justice card. What more could you say? Libra energy. You could have Libra placements. This person just played too much. They know the rules. They just didn't think the rules applied to them. They may know that you'll cut somebody off. They may know that you don't play those type of games. But they may honestly have just felt like, but that don't apply to me because I'm me. That don't apply to me because of the connection that we got. That don't apply to me until it applied to them. There's something here that they regret crossing a boundary. Like they know they went too far, but they just don't know how to come back from that. Taurus placements. All right, Taurus placements or Taurus Saturns, you are them. Taurus placements or Taurus Saturn, you are them. Taurus placements or Taurus Saturn, you are them. All right, Taurus placements or Taurus Saturns, you are them. Taurus placements, Taurus Saturns, you are them. Karma for those that did the Taurus placements wrong. Something they did or said continues to haunt them. That's at the bottom of the deck. And we have sleepless nights and being left behind in connections and or work. They about to get left. They about to get left behind if they in a connection. Or at work, they about to get left. So sleepless nights. Why is sleepless nights here? Oh yeah, we have 5 of Cups. So Sleepless nights over a loss or some type of disappointment. It's you, because I got the King of Pentacles. I know the King of Pentacles. I normally see that as Taurus, Capricorn energy, but still, we're going to say Earth placement right now. Taking a leap of faith with you when they could not. Somebody regrets. They have sleepless nights over. Okay. What they regret is not moving to some type of leap of faith with you. I know that sounds weird, but it's giving. They wish they would have moved forward with you, even if they didn't know how that would turn out. I just don't know why they feel that way. It's also giving, it's bringing up some type of inner demons within them. What the hell is this? Oh. If this person got married on you or went into a committed relationship, they regret that. Yeah, they do. They wish they would have stayed with you or given you that commitment or moved forward with you because they feel like they'd be in a better position in life. That's what this is about. Their sleepless nights are their karma because they move forward with someone thinking that if they move forward with somebody else, for whatever reason, they felt like that they would have the type of success that they had with you, with someone else. But this is giving me somebody that has inner demons. So it's giving, you may know their inner, felt like taking a leap of faith with you. So they felt like taking a leap of faith with you was a little bit more risky because they have to work things out with you in a certain way. They have to work on themselves, do some type of shadow work. There's something that they had to do in order to move forward. But if they find a new person where they don't have any issues, there's no history there, and I just give everything to them the way that I would have gave to Taurus placement, then we'll ride out into the sunset. This is somebody that didn't want to accept that they were the problem. So they have either married somebody or moved forward in some type of commitment with somebody, but they're not having the same outcome. And they're realizing it would have been whatever their inner demons are to the certain, whatever connection that they're in, their inner demons are front and center because they can't sleep. And so they feel like, you know what, if I would have taken the leap of faith and just worked on my ish and gave all this to Taurus placement, 3 of Wands, my life would be in a better position. I'd be in a better position. Things would be better for me. The grass would be greener on the other side. They also feel like you would have appreciated it more, or you would have been waiting. I don't want to say waiting for it to come in, but you would have been just as excited as the outcome as they were. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments, Taurus. Does that make sense? Yeah. They feel like you have closure, or they feel like they have closure, and they feel like getting what they wanted doesn't bring them the closure they thought it would. So they're not able to sleep at night, and they struggle with how to find some type of balance or closure in their life. Being left behind in connections or at work. They don't see this coming. And this is something they're afraid of. This is deeper than an abandonment wound. This is somebody that knows that they deserve to be left behind because maybe they have a pattern of doing that with other people. I feel like this is somebody that's met their match. They met somebody who who would really have no problem with doing them like they do other people. Could be a Cancer or Leo placement, doesn't have to be. I also feel like they listen, and you are looking very abundant and like you're going towards your dreams. You have some sort of success. This is giving somebody that feels stuck in their lives. And I feel like they're stuck emotionally too. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you, I need you to act surprised when it happens. Within the next 15 to 18 months, some of you guys are going to be getting engaged. I don't care if you're single right now, because this is coming up as the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Maybe you haven't even met this person yet, but within the next 15 to 18 months, I feel like some of you guys are going to be getting engaged. I feel like it's going to blindside this person when this person finds out, because that's truly what's going to make them feel left behind. I don't feel like you have met this person just yet. They could have a Virgo placement and a water sign placement, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I don't know. Okay. But this is, or Cancer placement or Pisces placement as well. But I already said that. Yeah. Because with the moon, the moon here. Or a Leo placement. This is just giving me the energy of this person's going to feel left behind, because it's going to solidify that they truly are now stuck wherever they're at. It's going to solidify for them that there is no chance to fix this. Now, if this is not romantic for you, maybe this is a cousin, a friend, this is somebody at work. I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. If it's not a love thing, within the next 15 to 18 months, I feel like your financial situation is going to change in a positive way before then. But within the next 15 to 18 months, I still feel like there's some type of offer or something that has to do with you following your heart or doing something that you love. And I just feel like it's going to blindside this person, because it's going to make this person feel like, dang, like they really are getting the life of their dreams, and I'm stuck here still trying to figure everything out. You'll remember I said that, okay? I need you to come back here, and I need you to let me know what this is for you, because I said what I said. If you're new here, there's a lot of things that I do really well, and one of them is channeling. And some of that was in the cards, but the 15 to 18 months, I heard it, I felt it. Y'all don't believe me, but within the next 15 to 18 months, some of y'all are going to be engaged. I don't care if you're single. You're going to be meeting somebody who has their ish together financially, who's going to come chasing you, because the Knight of Cups was looking at the Nine of Pentacles. So I was just saying, congratulations. Oh, and I just heard pregnancy. So for some of you, it's not just an engagement. For some of you, it's a pregnancy. Or for some of you guys, it's not an engagement. It's just a pregnancy. Whatever it is, in the next 15 to 18 months, somebody is going to be blindsided, because you either going to get pregnant or you're going to be engaged. And it's whatever it is, it's just going to solidify for them that there is no second chance, or there is no more opportunity. Okay. I don't know. This person is tiring. All right, Aries placement. All right, if you have Aries placement, you are them. Or if somebody here has an Aries Saturn. All right, Aries. Bruised ego. Cheated on and being forced to settle came out together. My. So we have bruised ego. Yeah. I feel like there may be a divorce or some type of loss that this person does not have control over. It's giving a situation where somebody here, it's a lot of swords here. This person could have air placements, Libra, Scorpio. I'm sorry. They could have air placements. So that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or you have some of those placements, but this is giving somebody's authority or power is stripped from them. Somebody tries to use their power or their authority to get their way in a situation, and it backfires with them. Their hands are tied, or they put themselves in a position where they lose their power or authority. I just keep getting that. And their ego is bruised. Because I just feel like they don't have authority over something. This could be authority over you. This could be authority at work. I don't know. But the Moon card, I feel like you've already saw this coming, or like it just, I feel like you see it coming. I don't feel like this person sees it coming. I feel like this person has an illusion of thinking that they are more powerful than what they are, or they have more power than what they have until it's taken from them. Somebody goes on restriction, somebody goes on administrative leave, or I don't know, their title or something gets stripped from them. And it's also given the energy of like being untouchable, or something doesn't apply to them until it does. So take that for what it is. Being forced to settle and cheated on. That's kind of jacked up. Being forced to settle and cheated on. This could also be somebody that is really used to always having their way. I mean, if I listen, I do not encourage cheating, okay? But I just take what resonates. This is given the energy of you catch this person acting single. You either catch them making the decision to act single, or to talk to somebody about moving like they're single. Like this is they go from being single, they go from being attached to moving like a single person. But the thing is that I honestly, it just looks like they're forced to settle right as I said that. Oh my gosh. This is messy. They're forced to settle with who they are. Listen, I don't condone cheating, but what it's giving is if you've been with somebody that cheats a lot, or you're normally a faithful person, this is the energy that you cheat back. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it's giving the energy that you cheat back. You cheat back, and you that's really messy. Listen, all I'm saying is this is coming out like, not only do you cheat back, But it makes you contemplate, do I even want to be in this situation anymore or deal with this? Maybe this is a situationship and you're like, do I even want to deal with this person anymore? But some of you guys, you're going to cheat back and it's going to make you reevaluate your connection altogether. I feel like this person is going to be forced to settle because right, man, listen. I feel like they're forced to settle because whoever they cheat with or they're talking to or whatever, it doesn't look like they intended it to be long term. They had no plans of making this a permanent thing. And I know you may be like, SJ, I'm not a cheater. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that if this resonates with you, it looks like you cheat back and it looks like it makes you reevaluate why you're in a situation. And if you and this person are not talking, I don't know. It just makes you, there's some type of, you close an option of coming back in that this person thought was always going to be open. So they're forced to just deal with the situation. It's almost like they're no longer calling the shots. You're no longer waiting on them. You're no longer like, I don't know. And if you and this person are not together, you're like, SJ, that's not even my boyfriend. That's not even my girlfriend. Then what I'm telling you is that they are dealing with somebody that they're going to cheat or they're going to be acting single. And the person that they're with is going to cheat back and then decide, you know what? I don't know if I want to be with you. And you've already decided they can't come back to you because in what world do you just have a whole relationship and just leave me out in the cold and think you can come back? So they're forced to settle with somebody who cheats on them because you're not letting them come back to you. They're no longer in control of the path in which they could come back. But somebody cheats back and now somebody's like, I don't know. And with this Three of Pentacles, if the person they're with cheats back, I don't know if they like, it's just giving, I don't know. It's almost giving like, I don't want to stop, or I'm not going to leave this person alone, which is why this person may want to come back towards you because, hey, my situationship didn't work out. What's good with us? And you're just like, nah, I'm good. It's something to where you are now in control of the path and coming back, forcing this person to kind of stay with somebody they had no intentions of really staying with in the first place. That is really messy and really it's a lot of detail. So listen, if it doesn't resonate, please check your other placements. I love you guys tons. I'll see you guys in the next one.